Your life is a reflection of your beliefs, and all of your beliefs drive your creation, your manifestation, your action, your decision, and what you create in your life. So if you want to create something different in your life, if you want to manifest more success, more abundance, if you want to change your life in some way, shape, or form, you need to change your beliefs. Your beliefs about yourself, your beliefs about the world, about people, about money, about anything that is not aligned with what you want to create and experience in your life. And this is so critical to understand and to apply in your life, because if you continue to hold the same old belief system and try to create new experiences, you are going to end up frustrated. You're going to end up taking a lot of time to bring what you want into your reality, because you're always going to be conflicted between the old idea and the new creation, and you'll always end up going back and forth, back and forth. So change your belief first, and you will see your reflection of the world around you changing. Now, I want to emphasize just how significant this is, and I want to show you those two circles. And as you can see, there is a red and a blue circle, okay? Now, those two circles are not the same. Not only the color is not the same, but the size is not the same. One of those circles is smaller than the others. And I want you to pay attention here, and I want you to notice which circle is smaller. Okay, take a few seconds and decide which one you think is smaller. Okay, now the truth is that both those circles are the same size. So wait a second, why am I showing you two circles who are the same size but are telling you that they don't have the same size? Because this is exactly what beliefs are like. If you accept my suggestion that those circles are different, that they don't have the same size, you're going to convince yourself, and you're going to pick, and you're going to find, and you're going to tell yourself that one of them is smaller. And in fact, if you actually made a decision on which one you thought was smaller and which one was bigger, the moment you choose and you believe, it becomes a choice, and then you're going to literally see it smaller and different every time. So this is just an example, because the circles doesn't matter. They're just freaking circles. But I want you to pay attention to this. What if that circle represented something else? What if that circle represented an idea, a belief that you've been given when you were young? Perhaps you've been told that life is hard, that success and making money is hard, that people are out there to get you, that you cannot trust people, that things are difficult, that it takes time, that you have to work hard to succeed. And that for you, maybe it's impossible. Maybe you're too slow, too stupid, not good enough. Imagine the consequences of living through that belief. Because the moment you accept that that belief is true, and whether it was 10 years ago, you accepted it last week, I don't care. The moment subconsciously you believe that this is true, you start to not only see your reality through the lenses of that belief, but you're going to act accordingly to that belief. So if you believe that X amount of money is too much for you, or that to get money or success you need to work super hard, you are going to need to work super hard to get that amount of money or that amount of success. If you believe that the world is a dangerous place, you will project that on people, experiences, and you're going to find evidences and experiences to constantly reaffirm that belief. Now, the good news is that we can change our beliefs, and that we also have a lot of beliefs that are good. But the fundamental truth is that the circle, whatever your circle represents, is not the real truth. Because just like I told you earlier, the circle is just a freaking circle until you start to attach a meaning to it, i.e. a belief. I, like Neville Goddard would say, an assumption. You assume that this fucking circle is smaller, and then you behave accordingly that it's smaller. Or you believe that you're too stupid, or that you're too fat, or that you're too ugly, or that you can't, or that it takes time, or that this and this and that is the only way to create and manifest what you want in your life. But those are just beliefs and assumptions, and it's so difficult for us to think outside of that circle, because we've been so wired, and we've spend so much time and energy and experiences inside that circle. And so we think that all of this is true, because look at my life. I have been literally experiencing this in my life. So for example, if you always believe that there is not enough money, or that you just have enough to get by, maybe you're not even consciously aware of that belief, but you're aware of the result. You're aware of the anxiety around money, of the lack, of the hard month at the end, or that you just barely make it, whatever. You can become aware of the impact of this belief, and then ask yourself, how did I create that? What do I need to believe in order to have these experiences over and over and over again? And you can apply that in relationship, at work, with money, with your health, with your body, with any area of your life. Go inside and ask yourself, listen to your thoughts. Which are the sponsoring repetitive thoughts, the repetitive belief? Because a belief is nothing more than a thought that you have repeated over and over and over and over again until it becomes just so hardwired in your brain that it became a belief. And now you barely become aware of it because it just goes on so effortlessly, so naturally. So to change your reality, you need to change your belief. The good news in all of this is that you can change your beliefs, just like we did at the beginning of this video, by deciding that this circle no longer represents what I thought it means, that money doesn't represent what I thought it means, that success doesn't represent what I thought it means, that the world doesn't represent what I thought it means, that I am not the way I thought I was. Imagine the power of just choosing and being willing to no longer go through life believing the same old things over and over and over again, and making a decision with enough certainty and enough emotion that you're going to stick to a new belief. Because for your life to fundamentally change, you need to be willing to look at things differently, no matter what that thing is. Maybe it's a trauma that you had 20 years ago. Maybe it's a betrayal or something that happened to you 15 years ago, and you keep telling yourself the story about why you are where you are because of what happened to you. Even those things, you are going to need to be willing to look at those things, the past and your future and yourself, differently. I'm not gonna let that affect me or define me. I'm going to choose my future now. That is available to you right now. The thought of everything that you want, the belief of everything that you want is available to you right now. And let me tell you this, for you to transition from where you are to where you want to be, you need to transition your belief system, your paradigm, the way you think. Your identity needs to change. And sometimes it's just a small change. And sometimes it requires more deep work depending on, just how many things you've been conditioned to believe about a certain area of your life. If you want to know more about how you can actually change this belief and how you can actually recondition yourself, I invite you to go watch my video on how self-talk is creating your reality. Because the way you think, if you choose new ways of thinking and you start to think in a different way and you do it with repetition, you're going to hardwire new beliefs. So go watch that video. And if you want to go all in, and if you really want to transform your identity, your reality, the result that you have, and create the life that you really want, I invite you to go and join my 30-day program, the Better Life program, that is literally designed to help you crush those beliefs, crush those old patterns of behaviors, those old patterns of mental, emotional, and physical behaviors that we have that keeps on creating and manifesting the old things that we want. And the moment you can rewire yourself and change at the subconscious level, you will see how fast things change in your life. And that 30-day program will get you there. So I hope this video helped you understand the power of your belief and help you just reflect on what you've been believing and how it's truly and how it's been affecting your reality and your result in your life. I'll see you next time. As always, like, share, subscribe. If you want to see more of this video, I will see you next time. Be well.